what up friends? This is Monkey Figure Reviews, and today we're gonna look at a pretty old figure. It is the SCultures Big Zoukeiou Chojho Kessen 4 Volume 2 Nami wedding version, which is a pretty long name, so you could just remember it as the SCultures Nami wedding version figure. Alright, and yeah, like I said, it's pretty old because it came out in 2015, if I remember correctly. Around August of 2015, so almost 3 years old, which makes it a pretty rare item nowadays. If you did manage to find one, chances are the price will be quite high. And I mean, I've been actually eyeing this figure for a while because it's pretty cool, I think, pretty unique. But I just couldn't find the right price until recently. A chance came along where I managed to get it for a second hand at a cheap price, I would say. Pretty cheap price. So I guess if you're looking for this, you either had to pay high or wait for your luck to show up, you know, wait for your turn. Alright, and enough of that background bullshit. Let's just look at the box. This is a pretty standard design for the SCultures figures back then. It's much more different now, I would think. So we have a couple images, the name, series name, BANPRESTO over there. This is a side view, kind of like a different angle. Alright, and this is the back with a full body image as well as information on the sculptor over here. And of course over here on the side we can actually see figures from the whole series, basically where this Nami, the figures that this Nami came out with. I actually own none of them except Nami now, but I do hope to maybe get my hands on Buggy, Eustace, and also Luffy if I get a chance. Alright, and of course last but not least, we actually have the Toei sticker over here for our proof of authenticity. And as a bonus, of course, we have another distribution sticker over here. It's from Bandai Hong Kong. Okay, and yep, that's all for the box. Let's just look at the figure. Alright, so from what I understand, basically this is what this figure is made out of. Nami in the Thriller Park arc, where she was dressed up in this wedding dress, being forced to marry to the guy in Moria's crew. What's his name? The lion face guy, Epsilon? Yeah, that weird, creepy, invisible guy. And yeah, so it was modeled after that her role in that story, which is pretty cool, pretty unique. And of course, basically this figure came in about 5 parts, I would say. It came in about 5 parts. This actually is separable right over here, so you could put it through the hands and fix it back in. So this climber tag comes in 2 parts. The body comes in 2 parts here as well, separated over here. You can see it's not jointed like the best over here. I can't really push in, I'm not sure why, but it doesn't really show from this angle, which is the displayed angle, so it doesn't bother me. And of course, last but not least, we have the base. Yep, if you want, we can take a look at the base. It's nothing much, honestly. It's almost the same as most. It says basically the series name at the bottom. Alright, BANPRESTO figure Colosseum and stuff. Alright, and if anyone's interested, you can actually kind of look down into whatever she's wearing below. Okay, so that's just not really a lot to talk about the details. Oh my god, how do I fit this in? Of the figure, because not a lot of coloring and shading around, but of course you can tell the creases, the way they done the dress is amazing. It's beautiful. And I really appreciate that they didn't make the dress of a different and weird material, like the one that was on the POP Hancock wedding version. which I find it really difficult to upkeep because it sticks dust to it, but this is just like normal kind of PVC material. So I'm thankful for that. But the crease itself is amazing. What do you call this thing again? The thing that people wear when they get their wedding. I mean during their wedding, the headdress thingy. This is pretty cool that it's a little bit translucent. Yeah, overall the paint, the white material is a little bit reflective, so a little bit of classiness to it as well. And of course, those long kind of gloves. We can actually see there's actually like a necklace that she's wearing that's golden painted, and her tattoo is actually right there inside. Alright, maybe if I could zoom in on the face. Kind of amazing. I feel that this could be actually one of the more accurate versions of Nami's face that we get. Some of the figures nowadays are not really well representative of Nami, I think. Yeah, we have a earring here as well, so it's pretty cool. Alright, so maybe I'll do a 360. Surprise guys! So I actually got this rotating turntable thing, so I can give you a more comprehensive 360-degree view of the figure, provided that its weight is sufficient. The weight is okay for this turntable to support. But before we do the 360, let's just take a look at height first. It is about 20 cm from me. Yeah, from the bottom top, it's about 20 cm, almost 8 inches. Yep, and if you discount the base, it's about 19 cm and 7.5 inches, around there. Alright, I'm not gonna do any figure comparisons because SCultures figures are all of a different scale. They're all kind of weird, weirdly sculpted and designed. They're not in any fixed scale. But having said that, I would just like to mention that it is sort of similar to the Creator X Creator series. I brought Zoukeiou here for you to have a better look. There you go. Yeah, I mean the design on the figure is different, but they are sort of similar in height. And of course, I actually have put it next to those sitting down versions that I have from the Creator X Creator series, and I would say they are pretty similar in scale. But it's up to you of how you want to display it. She could be displayed solo or with other figures. But for me, I think I'll put these two together like that. I think they look pretty cool. Alright, so let's just do the 360 for, let me just a quick one. So you take an all-round look of the pose and different features of the figure. So I think I forgot to mention, it can't stand on its own without a base because it has those pegs coming out from her heels, her high heels, and yeah, that's all I have. Maybe we should do one with Zoukeiou on it to see how they look like together. Is that cool? Alright. Pretty neat, huh? Alright, so that's all I have, guys. If you enjoyed the video and you like what I did, please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so, and like the video, and of course hit the notifications button too. So any questions, any comments that you have, just leave them below, or you can message me on Instagram. If you're really interested in how this Nami compares with other figures, you could text me or message me on Instagram and I'll try to send you a picture. So thank you guys, and see you again.